I've always had this addiction to surfing. Like, since I was a kid, I was always wondering why, like, the waves would be really big during, like, the Burr months, like December, So, like, as a kid, I'd be like, we'd steal the bodyboards of the hotel, and me and my god brother Manuel and also his brother Mike, we'd take the bodyboards, go to the beach, and like we were like 9 or 10 years old, man, like, and just surf the whole day, like, and I didn't know that 45 minutes from Agoo was San Juan La Union, where they actually had a legit surf spot and they had surfers. So can you imagine? That was like mid 80s, late 80s, something like that. Anyway, fast forward to 1997, I turned 18, and then I pick up a flyer in the first surf shop in the Philippines called Surf World in SM Mega Mall, and it's this flyer and it says Hiroshi Yokohama Surf School, and I was with my friend. We looked at the flyer and like, what? There's surfing here? All right. Sige, pare. Thank you. Okay, thanks. And then like so where was I? Yeah. So I see this flyer and immediately me and my buddy we're like that same weekend we called up Hiroshi and we're like, hey man, we want to surf. We want to learn how to surf. From that moment, bro, like from riding the first wave on a real surfboard, like I was hooked. Same old story, it's so cliche, but yeah, I'm one of those guys who got addicted to surfing. This is 2005. I started studying, the possibilities, slowly building the business plan, the business model for this, and finding locations, right? So that's how it started, man. Like, eventually, like, we looked at the map of the Philippines from Manila, and we tried to see where the closest beaches were, and we found places like Real, Quezon. We even found a wave pool right here in Metro Manila. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, from then on, that's how it started. Okay, Philippine Surfing Academy just was my passion. It was everything I wanted to do. It wasn't about the money. It was just really wanting to do something that was related to surfing.
Tara, ano? Ay.
nag-start ako mag-surf is 2009. Nagpunta sila Coach Paolo doon. Nag-ano sila ng surf race sa mga beginner. Then, na-meet ko sila, then yung mga friends niya. Then, humihiram ako ng mga boards. Pero before kasi, I'm a fisherman eh. Tapos yun, hanggang sa natuto ako. Age na may ano na ako nun, may pamilya na ako nun sa totoo lang. Si Paolo mismo yung nag-ano sa akin, nag-invite sa akin na work ka sa akin as a coach. Magbi-business ako ng gawa ng surfboard. So, doon ako nag-start na napasok sa kanya. Kaya naging surfing instructor ako, head coach. Then, dito ako sa SKWALA sa sander and laminator.
You should always wear a mask, Francis, but you know, I think he's a vampire. Look at his hairstyle. Blade. What are you doing, Francis?
Stop sag, lamination.
Okay, so this is, we mix this powder called stop sag with the epoxy. So right after the blank comes out, fresh from the shaping room, we have to seal it. We gotta seal the foam because it's, you know, these are all foam beads that expanded into this sort of like this block which we shaped. So if you look closely, you can really see all the beads, and right now the first step is to seal this with a mixture of epoxy and this powder called stop sag. So that keeps any air from coming out.
So when I started, you know, I had to hire surf instructors from different surf spots. Well, at first it was just me, diba? And then as we evolved, we started hiring more coaches. And one of my coaches was from Siargao. Fast forward to 2010, when my surf coach told me, "Hey man, you know, I know how to shape." That's when we decided, let's give this a shot. Like, why not? Why not, right? So I remember getting the first block of foam, cutting the first blanks, and I remember he didn't even have a template, and he just shaped this like 8-0, this 8-0 mini mount, and it was so nice. And then I remember coming up with the name SKWALA. Actually, SKWALA is a term. It's basically like slang for power slide in a car. Like when you drive really fast, and then you hit a turn and you just yank the handbrake, and it just does this like 90 degrees power slide, right? So that's what they call it, SKWALA.
We love fishes, retro fishes. Like the funnest board you could ever surf. This is super laid back style of surfing, you know what I mean? It's like a really wide short board. It's got a lot of room for error. So it's not really going to demand too much on like technical surfing wise. It's not going to really demand too much. Okay, this board is actually for Mr. Derek Chongbian in his resort, Sky and Shane in Siargao. So Derek's a good friend of mine from Cebu.
Yeah.
And he ordered this 9.2. This is a 9.2 high performance longboard, shaped by none other than JB from Cantilan, Surigao del Sur.
Nagsimula ako pag-surf ng Hindi ko na matandaan kung ilang anong taon na yun eh. Pero sobrang tagal na. Pero nag-start ako nun, yung isang nagturo sa akin na matanda, na foreigner din, Richard Matthews. Siya yung nagturo sa akin mag-surf. Siya nagturo sa akin paano mag-sanding ng board. Hanggang sa natuto ako, napadpad ako dito. Pinakaunang trabaho ko dito, glasser. Glasser, sanding, yun lang talaga ang trabaho ko. Hindi ako si-shape. Nung wala na yung shaper namin, yun, nag-umpisa na ako mag-shape dito. Sa akin lang, mas maganda kung yung customized house dito bibili. Kasi pag once na sinasabi mong customized, sarili mong board yan eh. Sarili mong sukat, sarili mong gustong board. Yun. Hindi naman lahat ng board pwede mong gamitin eh. May saktong sukat talaga para sa gagamit ng board. Sobrang sarap sa akin. Lalong-lalo na kung na-enjoy nung mismong may-ari yung board na gawa ko. Talagang, kumbaga sa akin lang sobrang gaan, sobrang blessed na na-appreciate niya yung board na ginawa ko.
Easy to say, SKWALA. You know, so it feels good when you say it. You know what I mean? It's like stress relief. You know, anti-anxiety word, dude. SKWALA, right? So that's how it started, man. And then like, it was just really a lot of investment, a lot of hit and miss, a lot of mistakes, dude. A lot of bad products, a lot of but like you just learn from these mistakes and you just get better. And what's nice is the synergy that you build with like your team, like these guys who work for you. I mean, it's amazing. Like these guys were fishermen before and they lived very simple lives. Now they have jobs. They're getting paid more than minimum wage and they're doing what they love too, which is shaping surfboards, making surfboards, teaching people how to surf. So, you know, it's just, I think that's what really is the driving force for me now. It became more than just coming up with a cool brand and, you know, living my passion. It became like, wow, it became a bigger responsibility now. The company's there not just for my satisfaction, but it feeds families. You know, these guys have families. You know, it's like a brotherhood with my guys, with my crew. And it's pretty cool. Like, you know, surfing is actually not like any other business. It's different. It's like you're passionate about something, you don't do it for the money, so it becomes very personal. And you know, you get to meet families, you get to, you know, you treat them like family too. So it's really a different vibe running this business. But that's what makes it really special, because all of a sudden it's no longer work. It's like, this is what we do, this is our purpose. It's purpose driven, you know what I mean? It's like, this is what we're here for, this is what we live for. And I love it. I love the fact that we can create something by hand and put so much soul and heart into a material object that it no longer is just a material object. You know, this is like the source of stoke for someone, you know. And it's just, that's the most rewarding feeling I'd say would be like, you know, when a client gets their board and they use it for the first time and they get stoked on it and like they message us like, dude, thank you so much for this. You know, it's not like oh, they're satisfied with the product, whatever. This is something that affects their lives, you know, at a higher level. And I love that. I love the fact that we can teach people how to enjoy surfing in the safest possible way. And I love the fact that we can provide them with the equipment to achieve this stoke, you know. It seems superficial to the normal, average human being, but like for us surfers, it means everything. Yeah.
It's all I need. Liquor and some bands, got a swisher in my hands, and my people in a trance with me. See me sip of grass, pretty people getting smashed, leaving egos at the back of the streets. It's all I need. all I need. Oh, this is all I need. All I need. Ay. We don't need no fancy clothes. We don't need those dancing moves. I'm in my trance, watch me move in advance. I can spoof with my dance, I can grooving with passion. So let's sing all those classic songs. Drink while this glass is full. Cruise up to chance, come and do as I am. No illusions or acting, bro. Let's live up to classic songs. Drink while this glass is full. Cruise up the chance, come and do as I am. No illusions, it's all I need. Liquor and some bands, gotta push it in my hands and my people.